turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show. In Ibiza, for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this to say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. She get away. She get away. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone. Take my keys, I'm not going home. Please stop blowing up my celly phone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from Minneapolis. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Love. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. It is a big-time play for the Packers. It's a gain of 49.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now, Jacobs. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Defense offensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. McCarthy now going to start with a pass. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he pitches it. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. He's the pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. This is intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds on to that ball for 1 count longer, and most likely was going to result in a sack.
That's complete to Rice. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Love. This one caught just past the pylon. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. It's his second touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
He's going to try it here again. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from the April draft. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Here's Love. And this drive is over before it can start to swallow up to force fourth down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield.
At the Packers' 48-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
He's got it! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Vikings. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Going to return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. On first down, it's Love. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A good spot here, second and a yard. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And they've got it. Going to pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's Love to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down. We'll
try again. It's second and 10. The man in motion is Watson. He'll get this out to the left flat. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Motion man is Rice. Now Love. He'll get this out to his running back. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
The Packers going to call out the field goal unit. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Packers.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw is Love. That's down the field and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to look downfield once again. That is brought in. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. York, good on the extra point. And the Vikings move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The man in motion is Watson. On 1st and 10, here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. That tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Quick throw, taken in, and no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. And the Vikings will take over here just past the 30.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset, because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush, because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
To the left side in the hands of Watson. Packers going to use their final timeout now, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. And now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and He had no choice but to throw it away.
Motion man is Rice. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, right? He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Play action now. It's McCarthy. Going for it all. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Vikings 14.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Again, working deep downfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Good running inside the 25. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On second down, Love. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance.
You take the field on your opponent's side of the 50. There's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Packers will extend their third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, here's McCarthy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Tight end motioning left. Throwing on second down is McCarthy. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Man in motion, heading left. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is McCarthy. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. In motion, it's Jefferson. Here's a design run. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2, unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings are going to open up the lead to 8. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st down, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Packers.
They'll run with Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They bring the tight end in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On play action, here's McCarthy. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. The Vikings will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Love to throw it on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Packers first down.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second.
Made at his 28-yard line. It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Packers.
Throwing is Love. And that one incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
A second down throw for Love. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete. But if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Motion man is Rice. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Short my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, this ain't no cables.
His drive will start on the ground. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Minnesota.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a second and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Here's 1st and 10. RPO, they throw it to Rice. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
A good play action with Love. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now on 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Talk about a volume. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay, and I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is 1st and goal. Motion man is Rice. Back to throw is Love. That's complete to Rice. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Motion man is Rice. On second down, Love. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
This crowd doing everything they can before third and goal. And some problems communicating on third down, and that's going to be a delay. The game hanging in the balance and a critical third down. Love to throw. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So a win here for the Vikings. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.